little bit of the dragon event. First, I need to share to a number of places, so go share it on a couple of places, and then we will go from there. Sorry, trying to figure out everywhere I need to send it to. One more place. Actually, not Discord, Facebook. Facebook and a group, Girl Streamers. Now let's unshield. Come on, there. So, we will see if anyone shows up. We're at the last few minutes of the dragon event, and hopefully we have people come join in. I will show you how I'm doing. I'm going to drive over to our local park, or one of the local parks, where I can have access to more drops, and where I can have access to some inns and some greenhouses, because I will, when I pick up my charms for today, it will complete, fill up my my greenhouses, not my inns, but my greenhouses charms. The reason it will not fill up my inns is because I can have a couple more inns than greenhouses. So, just because I've focused on getting inns because some people really wanted extravagant energy gifts. I wanted, to be able to give that to them. Sorry about the yawn. I just left PT, and it was an interesting session. So I'm almost back to as good as I was a couple weeks ago before I fell. But my arm is trying to impede some of my nerves. It was swelling a little bit, but not surface swelling, it's deeper swelling. And so they put me on a TENS unit for, I think it was 20 minutes. So a bit longer than usually they put me on. And they put it near the nerve so that it would go all the way through all of the areas that are being affected. And so it felt a little bit weird, still trying to recover. I was actually watching, what is it, Professor Oak, I think it is on Twitch. Professor Oakwood, I think is what it is. I may actually send, depending on who's on when we're done with streaming, figure out and try and send you guys over there. So we will see. I am hoping to be able to share with Twitch and YouTube sometime the interview I did yesterday. I ended up deleting it because we couldn't get it to where I had a fast enough bandwidth to be able to share it live on my channel while I was on his channel. So and that wasn't with Professor Oak, that was with another streamer. Has Hands, I believe it is. And we talked about some of the differences between streaming to Twitch and YouTube. So, a bit about what it's like being a older streamer in a community where most people are the age of my children or just a little bit older. We talked about the Harry Potter community and some of the things that have gone on both with JKR and just in general and whatever with the community at large during that. He's actually, if you're looking to get to know streamers, to understand more what they're like, that's a good place to go to be able to catch those interviews and learn more about different streamers out there. And to be able to find people that you may enjoy watching. So I really recommend that channel. I believe he also plays games some of the week. I don't know what type of games he plays, I'm going to be honest. Because in one of my YouTube channels, he reached out for streamers who wouldn't mind being interviewed. And he does more than one interview a day. So you can catch his stream and hear from a number of different streamers all at once. Well, not at once, but one after another to get more than one view at a time. So that's something that's kind of nice. If she would stop moving and stop near a greenhouse, I would drop a dark detector. Hi, Steph. Let me know if it fixes it or not. Because I'm not getting any warning on my side, but that doesn't mean anything, I've found out. Okay. Just checking. How you doing? I hope everyone's safe. That's not good. Anything we can do to help? Oh, yeah. I get that one. I was gonna do something, but I'll wait. Now when I don't care about the walking, my person's walking all over the place when I want to be able to drop a dark detector. I promise I'm not walking around like I'm drunk. I'm sitting in my car right now, not moving. But I'm thinking I'm going to have to move to get to a inn. Totally get that. So the thing is all last night when I wanted her to do this exact thing, she wouldn't move a muscle. And now when I don't care as much, she's like all over the map. Let's see if I move forward just a little bit. If I can't get her to at least end up near an inn and a greenhouse. Nope, now she's worse. Okay. Let's try flipping around. See if that won't reset her part way. Maybe we'll get her reset. Let's see. I think we may be close enough to some places here that she'll behave now. We'll see. toggle it, I'm gonna have to go into hidden mode for a little bit, incognito. Because of some of the Discord groups I'm part of. Letting you guys hear the sound. Let me know if it's too loud. I may get out and walk if she keeps moving like that. Preferably a white or a red port key. Okay, I'm getting sick of this. Just a minute. Okay, I'm back. I toggled it. We'll see. I also turned back on the Wi-Fi to see if that would fix things. And now she's going to be stable. Yay. There's a white port key. What I'm hoping is for one green dragon. Before the end of the event. There we go. And I'm not going to place that dragon because then I have it for when I get all his eggs. in the sound because people were saying you gotta hear the dragons at least once during the event. So, actually before we do anything. So I did hear a cool trick about the greenhouses. You aren't remembering to go collect, or if you won't have time to go back, what they're saying is that you can actually plant what you want to gather at the greenhouse. I'm not going to do it today because I really don't have room for ingredients. But you can plant, and whatever you plant it will harvest. So that's something to be aware of. So by it will harvest, you plant a toadstool and then use your charm on the greenhouse, it will drop the toadstools immediately. Even if you just planted them. You don't have to wait for the full time to be able to harvest them. And then if you get a chance and you remember, you can go back later and harvest them. Let's go look at my gifts. So I've got one extravagant runestone. I've got an Existimal, a Brufrios, an extravagant spell energy. Do you want any of those stuff? I know the last one I sent you was an extravagant energy. Or at least I believe it was. The reason I was low, this may sound funny, but yesterday I was down to about 50 energy. I was able to catch Andalov's birthday string, and then ended fortresses with him, and then went straight to doing fortresses with Wizard PhD. Yay! Okay, let's show you where I'm at on the dragons pages. Since we're almost done with dragons. I need 9 more eggs. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So once I get all my port keys, then that page will go gold. The other thing that I did thanks to Andalov last night, I need 1 Harry Potter and 1 George one. I've been waiting on that George one for a while, but the Harry Potter I was able to get last night. So of the things, the goals that I had, the things I was working towards at the beginning of the coronavirus epidemic, it was finishing off those gold pages, which I just need those 2 wands, and then I need to gold star everything, or green star everything. And then getting through Dark 5 with my Magi. And I've made it through Dark 4 by myself, solo. So we are getting there. Just see who's in here. Nope, too many of us. I'll go turn off the sound in just a minute. Now that you guys got to hear the dragon, let's go turn off the sound. That way I can be louder. So, for this event coming up, you want to have a trace tonic ready to go. If you've done some of the research, you should be able to drop that now and have it ready by the time the event starts. Actually, I think even without research you can. The other things, let's see. You're going to want to save your brilliant images for that one. Yeah, that's what I thought. They were saying save your mysterious artifacts. Oh, and save some of your mysterious artifacts to place for that family XP. So mysterious artifacts are, let's see, this page. That's probably the best suggestion, is to go after those and then save it to place for XP. And it looks like we're having stream connection issues over here. So I'm going to go somewhere else. That's probably why it was moving all over. But yeah, good thing about that PT, he's had me take off the brace unless I do a lot of typing or I'm going to be doing a lot of work with my arm. And let it get used to that now too, because he feels that the brace is causing some of the swelling issues. So, that's a good sign that we're actually at where I can take the brace off. So I'm happy about that. So Steph, I didn't hear, what gift do you want? I don't know if you heard me or not. Hopefully everything's okay there and the storm hasn't caused too much problems with her connection. But maybe that's what's going on, is she got tired of the loading and had to go. So now I get to try and figure out, I'm thinking that maybe for the rest of the stream, once I get over here, see what's over here, dragons appear to be gone. I could probably come over here by this inn and try and jump in a Dark 5. And see what happens, because Dark 5 could give George's wand. Let's spin this first. Move this up. Go see what type of a gift that was. That was a regular. So I actually leveled up over a full level during that. Let's look at it. Still working on that one, which we were at. This one I'm gonna need to fight in the fortress is basically, and then I need Voldemort. This one, fortress. 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 This one is still looking for that one in the wild. In the wild. In the wild. Fortress. In the wild and fortress. And fortress. So I still have some in the wild on that one. This one is the one I'm kind of trying to get right now, work on when I go in the fortresses, because some of these will be available for Community Day. And if I can get these two fortress ones, then this page can go to gold. And Maybe I can gold star those and totally be ready for Community Day. Just to gold star everything. Wild, 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 and then fortresses. This one, fortress, wild. We have a bunch here. I was able to do this during the event. Actually, I think just barely. So I was able to get that. So now I need everything there. And this one's fortress. This one, a lot of people are going after this stuff right now because some of this is going to be available in the wild during this week. I haven't been focused on it so much because I've got all of these from that are ready to go. And so I need to, and this one's at gold, so I'm just kind of waiting on this one until we get the stuff in the wild, and when I can get the 6 more monoculars, I'm hoping to get those pretty quickly today. During the event, we'll see during the YouTube stream. This one, you can see where I'm at. This one is in the wild. And this one's in the fortress. And then we have our dragons. I saved dragons for if we get eggs and we don't get dragons. Or just for when we get them again. Basically, I need 29 dragons of each. This one, as you saw, I will be able to place that one. This page will go to gold. The dragon that's 4 out of 7 is my local dragon, so we'll be able to get that gold starred eventually. So I'm looking forward to that. And my potion that's open, that I'm not doing anything with, the red star there, is my trace tonic, waiting for the first task. So around, oh shoot, I have an appointment. That's right. I'm going to keep streaming, but I have, my car's overheating when I go slow. And so I checked it out, and my fan's dead. And so I took it in, and they looked at it, and the fan completely seized up. So I have an appointment at 10:30, so I've got a little while. But to get my fan fixed, and they will have that done before I have to pick up David. So what we will do is we will actually head over there. I'm glad I didn't completely forget about it. Because I knew I had things planned out to where today was going to be a busy day, and I just spaced what the next step of busy was. Because I was going, okay, I have my stream, and I thought there was something during my stream. Yes, there was something during my stream I need to do. I get to go, and we will fight in the fortress there. That was my original plan, was hoping we could fill up enough, that I could go around for the Rusted Dragon event for you guys, and then I could go over, let them start working on my car, sit down, and see where far we can get in the fortress. See if we can't solo Dark 5 with my Magi. From there, the next goals are, and preferably at the same time, get either George's or Harry's wand. That would be really nice. Then go after, see how high I can get my professor in the fortresses while we're waiting with the energy I have. And soloing. With the energy and the potions I have. So my next thing after I get, on top of the wands, those 2 wands, and then green starring everything, which I can't see how much I'm going to need of everything until I could check online and stuff, but without looking it up, I can't tell until we get it to gold. And it's not like I can work on them anyway. Past saving what I've got. So there's that. I would like to get it all gold starred, or gold with green starred. All of the wands, but first I gotta get those 2 wands. And so while I'm working on that, we will work on soloing Dark 5 as a Magi. I have heard of it being done. I've heard that it's not easy. I don't know how many people have done it. I'm glad I've done having done Dark 4. That Dark 4 was not as bad as it could be, especially considering I accidentally chose a level 5 runestone. Obviously, choosing a level 1 runestone would have put me with a little bit lower strength foes. So if we can do the same thing, get a similar to a even possibly better lineup, but with a level 1 runestone, which will put us right about the same point as Dark 4 was, because level 5 is the upper edge of, your level 5 runestone is the upper edge of the chamber power-wise, and your level 1 runestone is the lower edge of the fortress power-wise. And I think if I remember right, from what I've seen, they actually slightly overlap. Just depending on how you happen to get it. So it's possible that if I get a similar, or it's possible that I already defeated power-wise the power of a Dark 5. We'll see. Hopefully we can do it today. That would be really cool, I think. And then we can go from there and see what else we can go after. Well, not what else. Go after taking the professor all the way up. See how high we can get the professor. And learn a bit more about using professor so that I'm even better at my profession. And better when I go in to help people. So, there is nothing around here, kind of like I suspected. But obviously there's always the night bus. And where we manage to fill up on energy, that'll be good. I can sit in, either come sit out on the grass or sit in there in the lobby, and yeah. Hello. I have 10:30 appointment. And he may have one of those already ready. I don't know, because I brought it in yesterday.
What was your name?
Sky Jensen.
You understand what it looks like?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, will you take care of it?
Okay. I decided to come outside. They have grass out here and everything that I can sit on and relax on. Just gotta make sure it's not wet. It's wet. Let's see if what's in the sun is wet. Nope. Well, yeah, it's damp. But there's a box over here I can lean against for a while. But it'll be a lot easier to play not having my mask on. So, okay, there we go. Now, night bus, okay. Dark 5. Here we go. Come on. That's why. Now, let's go after this one. I'm gonna save that werewolf until I get enough to drop the bravery, if possible, and try and use a wit sharpening and a potent on it. Is my plan. This werewolf would be nasty if I didn't have all these potions. I can tell that right now. And this is exactly why I have these wit sharpening, was for trying this. Because otherwise there's really not much reason for a Magi to hold on to a wit sharpening potion. Because, well, cool. I think we'll be able to do it. We just have these 3 left. We have 3 and 4 minutes. And I think I saw the other 2 are mine. I know at least one of them is. And I will try and get the Dark 4 video up. I'm doing some figuring on how to do it. Yes, they're mine. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna get it with time to spare. Don't even know if I need to drop a dark on the or potion on this one, where I've got 3 minutes left. We'll watch the time, but I'm not going to waste a potion unless I need to. If I did use one, I'd probably use the wit sharpening. Now, think I can get George's or Harry's wand out of this? Unless it does one of the weird, hey, I'm going to give you more than you said. Nope, that was Fred's one. That doesn't do me any good. I'm trying to see if I can get a... There we go. Screenshot of it. That shows I was the only one in. Because that one, I think, really deserves a screenshot. I'll share it after the stream, but next thing. I should have got that training. I didn't realize it would do that. I forgot that. Oh well. Okay, I can shield or I can weaken. I'm gonna shield. Okay. I need to look at something. I'm gonna try something different this time. Okay. Shield this on me. Okay, that's what that one is. Hey, I dropped that on you. So what is this one? Ah, stamina. Okay. So technically, having shielded, I shouldn't have to touch the circling. So this is what they were talking about if you're in the lower chambers and you're by yourself and you're a professor. You literally use like one spell or no spells. We can try the next one without shielding. Someone's in for. No, no one's in for. Let's see what happens. Because I am a maxed professor, so this should, yeah. This will be an example of how everyone would be. Now, some are saying they use potions, but I want to see how far you can get without using a potion. So if I start worrying I'm not going to be able to defeat it without a potion, I'm going to use my spell and get rid of it. So we're in we're in Runes 4 right now. And we're still doing fine energy-wise, everything else. Okay, I'm going out for a minute because I want to check how many gifts we've got. We've got 25. We can do 5 more. And I was not worried about where we're at with otherwise, just because, well, you saw. Or, I mean, we don't need to try and get in with people, so why bother? Or why, there's no reason to stay in the night bus, better to go check. So I'm just curious how high we can get before we need to start using a spell or something. So that's what I'm trying to see. Is how high can the professor get without using a spell? You do not ever want to do this with someone else in the chamber, because then they're going after everything, using their focus to heal you, whatever else. You should shield or cast proficiency. Depending on what professor you are. It looks like it may be Runes 5 is the highest you can go. We'll see. I am in with a level 4 runestone. So that means we're close to Tower 1 power-wise. But we're not at it, definitely. But we did get earlier the Dark 5. It kind of showed exactly what I was saying, that when I went in with a level 5 runestone, we were close, because it was about the same, if not slightly easier, because I remembered my potent potion in time. They haven't come and taken my car in yet. That's a little bit frustrating. But I was supposed to be here at 10:30. It's only 6 minutes later. So I get that. They said that I have it done by about 11:30. 11 to 11:30. They said it won't take long. So that's when I came in yesterday. And my son David won't complain if it's more 12 to 12:30, I don't think. Because he wants to stay with his friends. We might be able to go into Tower 1 with a runestone. And do the same. Obviously, I'm going to watch all the way through as we do this, because I don't want to end up, I don't want to end up either one, running out of time, or two, using something other than spell energy. There's no reason to, in my mind, that I should use a potion this low. I'm just curious how high you can go without using spell energy, because this is helpful for people to know if you're in an area where you can where you can do everything but get spell energy enough to really fight. You could pick up a regular ingredient from the ground, or just a low level energy if there are those around you, which would get you your 20 energy a day, and then go in and use your professor to do this. Now my professor is maxed, let me make that clear, but use your professor to do this to get your 2 coins. And not have to use energy. Then you could return your 10 items, which would use 10 of your 20. And you could build up your energy doing this. Looks like this one is going to be on the edge in more ways than one, both time and energy. So we will see. If it was unlimited time, you'd be able to do this, die, and then continue. But that's really not an option with time-wise. Okay, that's as far as you can get. So yes, Tower 1 you will need to use something. But you could hit Tower 1 and use 1 spell energy. Let's try with Tower 2. How high can we get? Or how many spell energy? Because we have the 10. Assuming, let's assume you only got the 10 from returning. So you picked up an ingredient, not a spell energy from the ground. You will use 10 to return 10 items. Where are you at with fighting in the fortress? What level can you go to and not end up using extra energy than you picked up? Than that 10 from the reward for picking up an item. So that item could be a port key or a ingredient. Let's assume it's one of those two. That you did not get a regular an energy from the ground. And that you don't have access to inns or greenhouses. Okay, we have 4 things. So we actually will need to eventually start going after stuff. I think that's going to be our max. So Tower 1, because Tower 2, that werewolf is just too strong. So if you want to gain energy as a professor every day, that's what you can do. You can go through the lower, all the runes, or Tower 1. Tower 1, you will need to use 1 energy. You might be able to make it through some of the other towers, but you might use more energy than you have. Because the foes start hitting harder. Oh, that last one I think I forgot to drop a thing on. We'll let the pixie defeat itself, because we've got time. So I did hit it 5 times, so you'd still have about 5 energy. We're at Tower 2. And I'm getting the drops with the runestone drops because I'm switching what do you call them? What chamber I'm in. That's the first time I haven't. Okay, we have 3. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to go against it. We're in Tower 3. Okay, this one I can tell we're gonna have to go after at least 1 hit. Because it's almost double power than me, and it was dealing me half the damage it was dealing it. So If you drop the healing potion along the way, you would... Yeah, we're going to have to hit it one more time. Hit this one once, too. If you drop the healing potion along the way, you could go farther. So if you're in areas with no spell energy and a lot of ingredients, that would be a way to get through it. Debating if I need to hit it again. Yeah, I need to hit it at least one more time. Then we'll just have to watch the pixie. So we're at only 2 spells consumed so far. If Pixie kills me, technically I still have time that I can wait and revive. So I'm gonna try it. It is so unusual waiting at knocked out for more reasons than one. When I even though I could get knocked out, I usually heal myself. But 2, being a Magi, I try to make sure everyone's not knocked out. But I'm making an attempt to see what I can figure out. So it takes out 40 for the pixie and 50 for me. So let's let this one hit, because we're gonna have to hit it at least one more time. Now let's see what happens. Nope, we're going to have to hit it twice. So that is 4 out of 5 spells. And that was Tower 3. So you possibly could make it through Tower 3 without doing anything. By the time you get to Tower 4, you're going to have to use either a healing or you're going to have to use something. Now we're just going to go through. So one thing about doing it on your own as a professor, you don't get a chance to drop proficiency unless you use a potion. The other thing is, unlike the Magi, you don't have to save focus. So what I'm seeing, if you are low on energy, the professor can be a great thing in those lower chambers. Just go in by yourself and it can be a way to gain energy. But be aware as you get to the higher chambers, it's going to probably require some potions. Because honestly, I could get through, because you guys have seen, I can get through the forest chambers as a Magi generally without an issue with little to no potions. I think with no potions. Whereas we're starting to push it. But if you have a healing potion, and of course, as you can see, it also depends on what's dropped. And I haven't tried Aura yet, so that's between these two, my suggestions. Because you can see where we're getting at energy-wise. And yes, if you go fast enough, you can let yourself die. Which I am at a point I can do right now. But that's something to take into consideration. We're in Forest 1 right now. And I think I've done over I know I've done over 5 chambers, so we better go, because I'm not getting gifts. So let's go give gifts after this. I forgot what I was doing because I was just so intrigued by it. So we did Forest 1. Let's go give gifts. So what I'm doing right now is I'm checking what type of gift people have given me. So like that one, needs an extravagant, and hopefully we'll get another one. So obviously baddie. Oh, I forgot to open this one, so I know I already gave it. One gets an essential, and we do have that. Let's go see what we've got. We've got one more essential. Okay. If you sent me extravagant, just so you know, I will get back to you with it. Just right now, the reason I'm not sending any of the others other than Runestone Extravagant is because I have them planned for a purpose. Okay, everyone else I can just open, kind of keeping an eye out. Let's not do that one. Then we can go gift. Actually, so we might have to go soon. Okay, opened all the gifts I can. Now let's send. So if I decide to go on tonight, we will start in Tower 2. No, Forest 2, not Tower 2. Or not if I decide. If I decide to fight in the fortress is what I'm trying to say. I may just go after Brilliant Event stuff. We will see. I will be going live on YouTube later tonight. So don't worry about that. I will be going on YouTube, but the question is, will I be fighting in the fortress, or will we just do Brilliant Event stuff? How long have we been on? I think I'm going to let you go just because of where my power's at. And so that I can have stuff to do tonight. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for joining me. Bye. Actually, let's try one thing. Let's see who's on Twitch. Professor Oakwood. Let's raid that one. We'll look at his message in a minute. See if it works, and if it does, then let's go check out my Twitch channel. I'm trying to check out my channel and see if we rated. Oh, I know how we can see. Nope, it didn't work. I'll have to figure that out later, so I'll talk to you later. Thanks for joining.
He's not watching Pretty Woman, is he?
Bye.